This here is from OK. Jennifer Aniston has a ton of empathy for Meghan Markle and thinks the way she's been treated is pretty diabolic, says source. I hope they're not talking about people like me. Let's see what we got. Meghan Markle is no stranger to criticism, but she's found a fan in actress Jennifer Aniston who reportedly has a ton of empathy for her. Full disclosure, I don't know much about Jennifer Aniston. I know she was on Friends and she dated Brad Pitt, and that's about it. Jen knows what it's like to be in the public eye and under scrutiny, so she has a ton of empathy for Meghan and thinks the way she's been treated is pretty diabolical. Ooh, diabolical sounds scary. As if Meghan didn't do anything to herself and it was diabolical. Now, I'm no expert on what's diabolical either, but I would think that online criticism that you deserve for the most part isn't diabolical. I'd rate it more as a natural reaction. The source went on to share Aniston is impressed with her friend as she's shown such resilience and she admires the royal ex staying strong and sticking to her principles regardless of the microscope she's been under, which she could have actually moved aside from a little bit. One way to do that is just to live a happy life and not try to get in the spotlight with all these brand names and Netflix shows and appearances at disasters and things like that. But of course, it was diabolical. It wasn't her fault. She's the victim. We know the story. Thank you, Jennifer. The pair also share a mutual friend in Friends star Courtney Cox. Courtney is friendly with Harry, the source explained, so there's also some common ground. Jen is very selective about who she lets in her circle, so she's taken things quite slowly with Meghan, but the word is she's ready to fully welcome her in. When they say Courtney Cox is friendly with Harry, how friendly are we talking? How much do you think they can possibly speak on a weekly basis or monthly basis? I'm going to guess probably not even once a month. I'd be surprised if they even talked recently. But I guess they're not like enemies. Maybe they got along at some point. Maybe they shared a few emails or I don't know, man. I'm speculating, I admit it. But based on the way relationships are with me and my friends and take your life, once you get married and you have kids especially, as you know, you keep some core friends. I've kept my best friends over the years. We're not going to be like, you have kids, we're done now. But, a lot of the circle kind of gets moved out to almost never or, I'll hit you up once in a while, how you been, but very surface level. So I'm going to assume that's how Courtney Cox, if there is anything there with Harry, is. A once in a blue moon, good luck with the show, hope your Netflix thing does good, or whatnot. Prior to the pair becoming friendly, there were rumors of issues between them, which they worked together on Horrible Bosses. According to fodder, Aniston allegedly snubbed Meghan, but the insider confirmed it's not true. Then why even say it? Meghan had such a small part, so they hardly worked together. That's no surprise, because Courtney Cox was actually a known actress. Excuse me, Jennifer Aniston. Well, both of them. Actually, Courtney Cox, a little less known, but she was on Seinfeld, actually. Did a few things. Yes, she was on Seinfeld. You could confirm it if you like. Point is, both Courtney and Jennifer Aniston, at least people kind of knew who they were. They were bigger than Suits. Although Meghan may be cultivating on a positive relationship with Aniston, a rather uncomplimentary dossier came out January 17th. As OK reported, an unnamed staffer who worked with Meghan claimed she created a really, really, really awful, very painful work environment, especially if something went poorly. And even if it didn't go poorly, all right. We read this, I don't know, came out about a week ago. They say Meghan's playing checkers, not chess, which seems accurate. And they keep going a little bit more on the prior story. And it ends with this. Meghan was also under fire as of late for a response to the Pacific Palisades wildfires, where she showed up with Prince Harry to hand out food and help out. Many slammed her for using it as a PR opportunity and get camera time, which I must note, there's speculation that she didn't actually buy the food. She just literally handed it out.
Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments about Aniston and Courtney Cox. I guess she's kind of in the mix too now.
Been reading OK for a couple of weeks now on Meghan. They seem somewhat neutral, but mostly kind of a positive feel. If I had to guess, probably the editors there and writers are thinking, you know what, Meghan's got enough haters where we're not going to defend her outright. We're not going to praise her, but we're not going to say anything negative. So they kind of fall into the default positivity range, but they're not completely Team Sussex, I don't think. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.